Most of you are aware of our journey over the last couple of years, but one thing we haven't shared with you is how this new lifestyle has affected us personally. There have been several indirect effects created from our world travels, and all of them are so positive. So, how about yourselves? Would you like to trade your current life for a new life full of freedom, joy, and adventure? Would you rather see your savings growing rather than slowly being whittled away? And what about your relationships? Are they important to you? Would you like to see them thrive? And how about truly discovering yourself as well as your partner? Well, then stay tuned. We're going to share with you our journey and explain how it has totally changed our lives for the better.
I am so happy we came here.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is what a day looks like for Randy and I while traveling. So let's rewind a little bit to how we got here. For me, I grew up on a dairy farm from really humble beginnings. And then I got married and I had children. And after about 10 years, we got divorced. And I had 2 young sons to raise. They eventually grew up to be grown men. You know, being a single mom, having a business, and then later on having a career, working 50, 60 hours a week, commuting 2 hours a day, and then coming home and renovating your home so that you can sell and go on to the next place. I was asset rich and cash poor. Everything just seemed so stressful. But my boys were now grown up, and I started to think I wanted to find a partner. And so I went on Match.com and I met Randy.
Say hi, Randy.
I never expected this.
Hi, Randy.
What are you doing tonight?
Watching the sunset.
Yeah.
I wanted to connect so badly, but I was so terrified of being hurt again. And I really struggled with this, and I almost sabotaged the relationship just because I made myself so goddamn busy. You know, maybe Randy's just smarter, wiser. He's 10 years older than me, and he saw something in me that I think I had forgotten about.
She goes. Come on, pick up the pace there, girl.
Randy, he's just so full of life and so young and kind in his heart.
Second time more.
Siwa.
Yes, he do to yourself.
Siwa!
I think I took a chance. In more ways than one, I took a chance. And I ripped off the Band-Aid and sold my house. And then Randy and I bought a house together. And that is how our life started. So all the big changes to our relationship happened during COVID. I think this was a huge wake-up call for everyone. Finally, when we were able to travel, Randy and I took off down to Mexico, and it felt so good to be able to walk a beach and enjoy life again. I think this has taught us all not to take our freedom for granted. At the same time, in Canada, the real estate prices were just insane. And I looked at Randy and I said, you know what? I love the house, but I don't love it this much. So we went back to Canada, we sold the house, and we decided to sell everything that we owned. So if you can imagine, every room, every drawer, every closet, they need to be emptied, and you got to get rid of stuff. The average home in North America has over 300,000 items. It's mind-boggling. And you look in your closets and 80% of what you own, you don't even wear. As every step we took, we kept on simplifying our lives. And next was for me to quit my job.
And I really struggled with it because I loved my job. I think I was more afraid about what was next, and the word retire just felt like it was really old. And I am so glad that I made that decision to retire. And it opened the door to so many more opportunities, and it changed my life. And it changed my life with Randy, and it's never been better.
Okay, and how about me? This process has been a lot more gradual for me than it has for Jill, and I really have to take my hat off to her just to be, boom, dropped into this this world of travel after just retiring. Like, that's a big change. For me, I retired pretty near 17 years ago at 53. And I remember, I decided I was putting my papers in, calling it quits. And just prior to that, I started panicking. I was busy as it was, but I thought, what are you going to do without the fire department? And I took on a job selling yachts. I was, after a couple months of, the fire department, selling yachts, taking care of my properties, I was totally burnt out, and I quit the yacht selling, and I made a promise to myself, I'm going to go a full year and do nothing. And trust me, that wasn't easy.
I think Randy and I still pinch ourselves and go, oh my gosh, we are really doing this. And I used to be afraid of what people would think. And now I don't care. We don't own a home anymore. We don't own any cars. We have 2 suitcases and a bag of golf clubs. And that's it.
Randy,
I'm a mule. I was a gopher, now I'm a mule.
We are not bound by any kind of obligations or schedules. We can do whatever we want, whenever we want, and wherever we want. I don't think we have ever felt more free or happy. We prioritize each other and the people that we love. And finally, the last benefit is a financial one. We actually save more money now living this lifestyle than we ever did before. We live our lives with intention, simplicity, and authenticity. Living without all the clutter and distractions has made our lives richer in every essence. So less is actually more. Stay tuned as always, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.